Hi, I'm Dr. Morgan, and I want to talk to you today about a very simple topic, but so profound, how to create a healthy morning routine. This is something I still struggle with, honestly, and I've been meditating since medical school. So just to let you know, the struggle is real for this, and at the same time, I see so clearly how my life is so much better on days when I follow my healthy morning routine. So I'd like to talk about just two branches. One on the mindset, and then one on just a few little physical things we can do on the physical level around our intake. Um, so so yeah, start with first. First thing I do when I wake up, I've trained myself, and this has taken me a long time, so please be patient with yourself. The morning routine, and everything we're doing, we're working with our mind and our consciousness, requires, first of all, immense compassion for ourselves, immense compassion for ourselves, and requires something that I like to call, and friends of mine have helped me come up with this, or they've taught me this word, diligent persistence. Just meaning just persistent, always remembering, even on days when I forget to do this or don't have time or think I don't have time, still allowing the space for it to happen the next day. So first off, when I wake up in the morning, I've trained myself um, to have my first thought to be that everything and everyone loves me, and I love everything and everyone. It's profound. It shifts our whole perspective to realize that we live in a benevolent universe that is here to help us. It is life affirming and life supportive. It's super important, and never more important than it is right now to understand that for each of us. Number two, I've trained my mind, and again, this has taken years to get to this point where after the first prayer, first thoughts, I shift into simple gratitude practice. And I learned just to do very basic ones. As I'm laying in the bed, I'm grateful for this comfortable bed I live in, or I'm sleeping and not live in. I'm grateful for these nice sheets. I'm grateful for this warm comfort. I'm grateful for this nice pillows that I have. Grateful for this amazing home I have. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for the great food in my refrigerator. I'm grateful for my friends and my community, and, and grateful for the air I'm breathing. And I just stick with that as long as I can, at least a couple minutes, just starting with the littlest things and expanding to bigger things. And I find that helps me so much, even on days when I feel like doom and gloom and feel like the world's caving in. If I can just make myself do that for a few seconds, it allows a little bit more space for me to open up and to shift my mindset. On the physical level, what I recommend is that what I do is right when I wake up, I'll drink, and I leave a large jug of water by my bed, so that right when I wake up, I can down, say, 20 to 30 ounces of water upon waking. Um, that's one way. The What I learned in Tibetan medicine and Ayurvedic medicine would be that it'd be better if it's warmer water. They prefer warm fluids in the morning. So if I feel more motivated some days, and this is also a very good recipe for alkalinizing our body, lowering inflammation, and making us healthier and stronger. It's very simple. Mix water, hot water, a teaspoon of local raw honey, 1 to 2 tablespoons of organic raw apple cider vinegar, and as much water as you'd like to taste. If you can do that quart of water and make it warm, and then get like an organic Meyer lemon or organic lemon if you have it, squeeze half of that or all of that in there, how much ever you like. That's very alkalinizing to the body. It helps our digestive tract. It builds our digestive fire. And again, it makes us stronger, and it helps release, gets toxins flushed out of us that have been in this all night, gets our kidneys and liver flushed everything out. And it gets all the cells in our body water, which we all need so we can think better and think more clearly during these challenging times. So that's my morning routine. Those are the two things. And then third thing would be actually to make it to the meditation cushion. where I do any number of mindfulness practices. For some people that's yoga, some people it's Tai Chi, Qigong, some people it's walking in nature. Any of those, just basically key is taking some alone time for myself. And I highly recommend that each of us do this now before we go to our text, before we go to emails, before we go to Facebook, before we go to CNN or other news outlets, where all we're hearing is doom and gloom and how everybody wants something from us and how everything, the world's caving in. So the more we can keep our mindset open and the space open, that we live in a benevolent universe, that we actually should be grateful for so many beautiful things in our life. And just that practice of being more grateful, what it does is it shifts our focus and our attention to that which is going in a positive direction in our life. And as I've been taught from many masters, what we focus on grows. Let me repeat that. What we focus on grows. So if we focus on the beauty and surplus and abundance that we all have in our world, if we can focus on that, then we are shifting into allowing that to grow. If we instead focus on all the problems in the world, then those, of course, will grow, as will our reactivity to those problems. So I hope you found this useful. Please share this with anyone who you might find this interesting or inspiring or useful. And please follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Please leave comments, questions, suggestions, etc. And thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.